We are live. Welcome everybody to this Sunday Fun Day Studio edition. It's good to have you. I hope that you can hear us okay. If you can't hear, let me know because we're having a thunderstorm outside and we're in the garage, obviously. So if you need us to speak louder, just kind of tell us. Hey, Freddie from Norway. Thanks for joining in. Anybody else want to shout out where they're from? We would love to know. We're in Florida, South Florida, where lately it's been super rainy. Usually after the hurricane, we have super nice weather, but that wasn't really the case this time. We had like a day of nice weather. I mean, luckily we were okay with the hurricane. You know, some people were not so fortunate, but we made out all right. But ever since then, it's been kind of yucky. So yes, but welcome. Okay, so in case you don't know, October is National Miniatures Month. So woohoo, celebration. We love it. So October is actually a really big month for us. It's my birthday next week, and then it's my mom's birthday on the 18th, and even though she passed away many years ago, we still celebrate and do her favorite things. And then Chase's birthday is exactly 2 weeks after mine, but we celebrate our halfway birthday too, just because we like any excuse to eat lots of birthday cake.
Which is the 21st.
It's the 21st because that's exactly in between our birthdays. So, and then, you know, there's Halloween, and on top of that, it is actually NAME's 50th anniversary. So in case you don't know, NAME stands for the National Association of Miniature Enthusiasts, and the club that I'm a part of, Les Petits Collectors of South Florida, we are a NAME Blue Ribbon Club, which means that we hit certain requirements every year to be a part of the NAME Association and get recognized for completing certain tasks and just, you know, being an awesome club. So that's a lot of fun. So if you don't know about NAME, you should definitely join. They have an amazing website. I believe it's miniatures.org. They have a lot of workshops on there that you can do, a lot of helpful information, and they send out a gazette every month, and it's beautiful. So take a look at that and join if you're not in. So to celebrate, spin around here a little bit, we thought we would share some of our favorite miniatures, and then if you guys want to jump on and share anything, we'll do a little show and tell. This studio session is just kind of informal. We don't have anything super duper planned, but I do have a fun announcement at the end, and I have something to show you. So stay tuned. We'll usually run about 30 minutes, so we'll try to keep the time in mind. All right, so we're going to share 3 of our favorite miniatures that we've collected over the years, and I'm going to go first because ladies first. Okay, first up, I have this adorable little hamster wheel and set that I got at our show. Every year we put on a show for our club, and that was in April, I want to say. So I got this little hamster set, and the wheel actually turns, and there's a little hamster in there, and I just thought it was adorable. So fun fact, when I was about Chase's age, we had a hamster, and his name was Rambo, and he was a mean little sucker and didn't let us play with him a lot. I guess that's appropriate, right? If his name's Rambo, he's got to be tough. So it kind of reminded me of him, but this one's much nicer. So R.I.P. Rambo. So that's one of my favorites. And I got this from Pam's Miniatures, I want to say. So shout out to Pam for, I don't know if she made it, if she found it, but I didn't make it, but I love it. So that's my number one. Chase, what would you like to share?
My number one is this miniature devil.
I think it's like a Grim Reaper.
Yeah,
why don't you
Grim Reaper.
Pull it closer. So at the show, Chase actually got this too. He loves scary things. Don't let this sweet innocent face fool you. He loves anything spooky and scary. So this is his favorite time of the year. He's got this Grim Reaper, and he actually like moves around. He did an awesome song. Do you want to sing your song?
No.
He wrote his own song.
I'll say some of it.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not the master of your life, but I'm
Spooky.
I'm the master of your death.
It's really great, and if you guys want to listen to the whole thing, I believe it's on his YouTube channel. So it's called Chase's Channel, and he just posts some fun things on there. So it's on there, and he wrote it himself. So check it out. Okay, next up, I'll do this one. Actually, I'll do this one. This one is an adorable table. You can see it's even got like little claw feet on it. It's made out of oak. And why this is one of my favorites is my dad actually made this. He is not a miniaturist, but he dabbles in the hobby and he does woodworking. He has his whole life. Up in New Hampshire, he's got a barn and he's got his workshop in there. And we've made things from time to time. There's actually my dollhouse is up there, our original one that we started when I was in high school. We didn't buy a kit, we bought plans, and then we mapped it out on plywood and cut the whole thing out. It was the first one we ever did, and unfortunately it's still not completed because, you know, these things take a long time, and I went away to college, and we kind of resurrected it from the workshop when I was up there a few years ago for IGMA, but we haven't finished it, obviously, because I live in Florida and he's in New Hampshire, but we still work on it from time to time. But he made this for me based off of the table that is in the dining room in our house in New Hampshire. And it's just something sweet that I like to have. It reminds me of home, and he made it himself. So, and he signed it. You can't really tell on the bottom. It's starting to fade. But yeah, that was a birthday present a few years ago. So that's one of my favorites as well. Okay, Chase, next.
So, my second one is this Game of Life board I bought in New Hampshire.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it was in New Hampshire.
No, that was from the Lakeland Miniature Show at the Kids Make and Take table.
No, it wasn't. Remember? Oh, yeah, it was.
It's okay. It doesn't really matter where it's from. It's the thought that counts.
So,
but yeah. So that was
this is one of my favorites because I love to play the Game of Life, and I've never really seen a box when in the 90s or the 1900s.
Not 1900s. We're not that old. Yeah. So this, what he's trying to say is this is the original box with the family playing. I don't know if you can see. So that's the original box. The one that we have that we play when we go to New Hampshire to visit is, you know, the more updated one. So he's never seen the original version with this nice family playing around the Game of Life. So that's one of our favorite games to play. So that's why he's got that on there. And if anybody wants to share anything that they have, let me know and I can share the screen with you. But we'd love to do a little like show and tell if anybody wants to jump on and show. Because in case you don't know too, I meant to mention this earlier, but the motto of NAME is something like, only through sharing can we really enjoy our treasures. So I always thought that was really sweet, and this is why we're kind of sharing to spread miniature love, celebrate the month, and go from there. Okay, last but not least is this miniature chair designed off of a Marcel Brewer chair, the Seska chair, which was actually designed, the real one, in 1920s, named after his daughter and based on tubular steel from a bicycle, because that was a hot invention back then, you know. So this is one of my favorites. It's got a webbing cane seat. I would love to have this in my house for real, but until then, I enjoy this miniature. These are not ones, we didn't make any of these, but you know, it's okay, because we're sharing the love of other things that we've had. Where this came from, I don't know. I've had it in my collection since I was little, and it's always been one of my favorites. It's classic, just like the chair itself, and will stand the test of time. So those are my 3 favorites. Chase, what do you have?
So my last one, which is my all-time favorite one, actually, is this garden gnome, but it's not just any garden gnome. It's a scary garden gnome.
The zombie gnome.
There's some blood on his beard. He's got missing hands. The grave says "Gnome, sweet gnome." You probably can't see it, but yeah.
That one's really cute.
And yeah, I love gnomes too.
That's Neil.
Yeah.
Yes. So tell them where we got that one from.
The Lakeland Miniature Show.
So when we went up to the show, we took like a mini road trip.
Well,
and we
I
went up
didn't.
there.
I
Yeah,
didn't get it.
and we stayed overnight. And while Chase was walking around, I saw it from, what does it say? I put it here. Hold on, let me see. Because this one, if I can tell you who it's from, I'm happy to tell you. Mountain Creek Miniatures. They do some amazing miniatures, so check them out too. And I saw it, and I know, like I said, Chase loves anything spooky and scary, so I saw it, and I thought he would love it. And she's got amazing Halloween things, so if you're currently decorating your dollhouse for Halloween, check it out, because she had some really cute off-the-beat kind of things like this. So I bought it, and then I surprised him, and we did like a recap video that night of the things that we got and how the show was, and I surprised him with that. So it's really cute. So I love it too, even though it's like spooky and scary and kind of morbid, but it's fun. So those are our favorites. If anybody wants to share anything, just let me know, and I'll share the screen with you, and you can jump on and share yours too.
And speaking of scary,
so that brings us, yes, speaking of scary, that segues us into the next thing we're going to show until somebody wants to jump on. I'm just going to keep rolling. So let's move these out of the way. And then I have something to show you. Oh, you know what? I don't know if this is going to, okay, we'll do this. Okay, ready? Drum roll, Chase. Okay, let's make sure this doesn't get destroyed in the process. Dun, dun. Ta-da! It's the backyard bungalow. It is just about complete. We've started decorating for Halloween, so you'll see a little bit here. And I'm gonna block Chase. There you go. So you can see, and maybe I should stand up a little bit too. I didn't exactly plan this out, but I wanted to prop it up so you can see. So, update. I have glued on the stone. You guys helped me decide. Oh, shoot. Speaking of gluing things on, I don't glue a lot of things, but I did glue the backgrounds. The steps I have yet to glue because that was something I wanted you guys' opinion on. But the stairs go here. I meant to do hobby wax on there so they would stay, so we wouldn't be going through this, but I didn't. But those go here, and I made a little walkway out of marble, some little miniature mosaic marble pieces that I had, and put those together. And we have grass, and I was thinking about maybe putting this fence in. Maybe not. It's wire, so it'll bend and mold. I'm not exactly sure how to attach it there. And then I feel like if you have a fence, you need like a gate, and I'm not gonna build a gate for it. So originally this was going to be a backyard. Now I'm kind of thinking maybe I should make it a front yard, because then I can decorate for Halloween and then put like something spooky on, and it would be super fun. So let me know what you guys think about that, if you think it's better as a backyard or a front yard and the walkway. Another question I have is, what do I do under here? It's just open, so if I make it a front yard, I feel like it needs something down below. But if it's a backyard, then I've got like a barbecue I'm gonna put in, and it just kind of has like, storage kind of space. But let me know what you guys think. A couple of fun things to point out about this. And can you see all right, or should I back up? I can back up the camera. I don't know if you can really tell.
I'll look through the window.
Chase is peeking through. So the next 2 weeks, okay, in the next 2 weeks, we're going to do this again. We're trying to do the lives every 2 weeks. But we're going to get more into like the Halloween decorations, and we'll do something fun here in the windows. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I did do a couple of things, and I can show you. So I got these really fun bottle brush trees from Target. This one is like pink, kind of like candy corn colors.
Yeah.
And then we got a black one. So I got some cool confetti, like Halloween confetti, and I'm going to use that to decorate, like, how everyone's doing like bats and things flying around. So it'll be something like that. We've got these little pumpkins. That was actually like a club project that we did. I'll show you. Isn't he cute? He's made out of like air dry clay, and then we painted him on his face with just like permanent marker, and then put nail polish on, but the nail polish actually got sticky. Maybe that's just because it's in my garage, but if anybody has anything else that I should use instead, that would work. I'm gonna use like real clay next time because I got a whole bunch of orange at IGMA in the silent auction that would work great for this. So we got some pumpkins, we got some trees starting, and then I made these little spooky planters. So this one's got a little ghost face, and then I took some twigs and put some fall leaves on there. Those were from something else that I had in my collection, so it's not exactly the right scale, but the whole premise of this backyard was to use things that I already kind of had to decorate with. I mean, granted, I did just buy the trees, so that doesn't count, but I had all of the other pieces. So we have that guy. These ones is another take on it, be like a dark face, and he's just got sticks. I don't really like decorating just with sticks like in interiors when people do that. I think it's much nicer to have like faux greenery than just a bunch of sticks because it feels dead to me. So it's appropriate for, you know, Halloween because things are dead and spooky. So that's kind of that. If anybody wants to share anything that they are working on or Halloween wise or needs feedback on something and wants to put it out there to the community, just let me know, jump on, you know, we'll share the screen and you can get on and get some feedback. Okay, so that is that. This actually lights up, but now that I've moved it, I don't know if it will. Hold on 2 seconds and I can try to plug it in and then we'll show you. Oh, I think it'll fit. Okay. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Lights.
I don't think they can see it.
Yeah, you can see it, right? You guys can see it. You can see it.
They can.
Oh, I always seal with Winsor & Newton matte varnish. Okay, I don't know what that is. I will look for that. I'm assuming you can get that at Home Depot or, I mean, Amazon. Everything's on Amazon. But that's cool. So a matte varnish. I do have, you know what, is that like this? I have, it's not varnish. I don't know if this is like for pastels. I guess you could probably do something like this too, right? This fixative spray. I use that. Oh, you're in the UK, you're not sure. Well, I'm sure we have something similar. So that's a great idea. Probably way better than nail polish, but that's what we kind of use. So we have lights. This was actually one of the first electrified things that I did, and I had help from the president of the club. She came over and showed me how to do it. It irks me a little bit because I put it a little bit too high and I need to get a different topper for it. It was just, like I said, this house is all things that I had. So I had the sconce lying around and it's practice. So I stuck it on there, and then this was just like a bottle. So it fits, but it's a little bit too tall. I wish it would be about half the size of that. So of course I didn't glue it down, but I'm looking for something perfect for that. Okay, so we have lights. And then I was thinking, I mean, eventually I'm gonna have a pergola over here with some like cafe lights. I've got the wood for that, just haven't done it yet. And then I could do like lights underneath here as well, just to give it some more depth. So that is the backyard bungalow. Well, what do you guys think? Should I keep it as a backyard or turn it into a front yard? I mean, I guess it could go both ways. If it was a front yard, I would want to put like a little mailbox here and then like numbers for the house. But if it's a backyard, that doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't need that. So let me know what you think. Okay, now for an exciting announcement. I'm gonna move this out of the way real quick. Okay. I just have to be careful because nothing is glued, like I said. And it's on paint cans, so it's a little delicate. Okay, now you might have noticed in the house, this cute little doghouse. Now, this is something I did make, and I'm giving away the template for this doghouse for free. So if you go online to the website and you sign up for the newsletter, it'll pop up as a pop-up. It'll be on the contact page. It'll be on the slide bar. Just enter your name and address or email address, and then you can get this template for free. And then if you don't want to be part of the newsletter, it's fine. You can totally unsubscribe. But it'll have the printout where you can print out the layout and then put it on whatever you want. And then next time, we are going to be decorating this house for Halloween. So Chase will do a spooky version of it, and that'll be part of it. But it goes together super easy. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 pieces, 7 maybe. I'm not so great with the math, about 7. But it fits all together. It's slotted, so you can really kind of jazz it up however you want. You can customize it. So this is one version that I did. This is another one where I opened up the sides and just cut off the tabs, but you can see this one's made out of plywood, just 1/8 plywood, and that's what it is kind of templated for. But you can make it out of foam core, you can make it out of MDF, you could really do it whatever you want. Cardboard, I guess, if you had thick enough cardboard. But yeah, so have fun with that. So jump on to celebrate this month. You can get it for free and download it, and then join our newsletter, which I think is pretty interesting. We just share tips and tricks, design-wise, miniature-wise, and then just like life-wise too. And I promise I don't spam because I'm busy, and you'll be lucky if I do it once a week, but I'm trying to get better about being consistent. So that is that. Oh, thank you. Backyard looks great. I do have a grill. Let me show you. Ta-da! So for the summer, I'll definitely have this grill there. I got this in New Hampshire at a antique shop where she had this, and I think miniatures.com sells it as well, but it didn't have any of the like accessories with it, so I need to jazz it up a little bit, but it looks super cute. I guess you know what I could do? I could put like a dead body in there and have that for Halloween, like they're cooking like dead bodies. That would be funny, right? So we'll put this here. But yeah, so that's all I really had today. So, I guess we'll wrap it up a little bit early unless somebody wants to jump on or share anything, you have any questions. We're here. I'm happy to answer. If you have a design related question, if you need anything, let me know. That's really cool. Thank you so much. I think so too. And it was $4. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, right? It was a little dusty, but what isn't? So I cleaned it up and it looks brand new. So that's that. Oh, you know what? We need to put the gnome in here. Oh yeah, he's gonna be great. We'll put him with the doggy once we put it all back together. So stay tuned. I'm gonna work on more Halloween decorations. We've got some cool ideas, and then I'm gonna try to post them all on Instagram so that y'all can follow along. And then that's it. Anything you wanna add?
I don't think so.
Okay, I think we're done here, unless anybody has anything. Well, thanks for joining us again. I hope this was fun and informative. Like I said, we're gonna do it again in another 2 weeks. So please feel free to join and jump on. I love to see what you guys are working on. Sometimes we get stuck on not knowing what to do or the right way to do it. And I thought this would be a good way to all kind of work together and get some feedback, and people that have more experience than I do, and we can all do our miniatures together. So enjoy National Miniatures Month and check out Gnome if you are not a member, and have fun creating some miniatures. And if you do the house, like the doghouse, I would love to see it, and if you get stuck, you can reach out to me, but it's pretty simple. But yeah, if you make it, I would love to see it because I think it's pretty cute and pretty fun, and there's a few different ways that you can do. Oh, you're gonna sign up for the newsletter? Thank you, appreciate it. That's awesome. Well, welcome aboard. I hope we don't disappoint you. So thanks. Enjoy the rest of.
I have one thing.
Oh, we do have another announcement.
So, in case you didn't hear, Halloween is my favorite month. Halloween is my favorite holiday of the year, and that's why this is my favorite house that my mom has made forever.
It's his favorite. It's actually one of the only ones I've kind of fully completed, so that might be why too. But it's one of my favorites as well. I think because I took a chance and did some things that I hadn't really done before, like the stone work and things like that. And like I said, it was just basically found objects. So it was good. And if anyone's interested, it is the corner kit from miniatures.com, or what is it called? Hobby Building Supply. So you can get it if it's in stock. You can get that too and make your own. Comes with everything you see except for the things I added. So, okay, have a good one. Enjoy your Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.